Alright guys, sources are in. Players and representatives are expected to approve the NBA season for the 2020-21 season to start on December 22nd. So pretty much where that leaves us is a 72 game season. This is right before Christmas time, and of course, since it's from 82 games to 72, players are going to lose a price percentage and reduction in their salary, escrow wise. So pretty much the NBA's Board of Governors and Players Association, they're holding separate meetings, and pretty much we're going to see here in the next couple of days or so, everything will be breaking news to where they will approve the 72 game season starting right before Christmas time. So sources say that the team representatives, they're expected to approve this agreement pretty soon. And when it comes to it, Adam Silver and the Board of Governors, they're awaiting the formal acceptance, as pretty much we're going to see on the same date. We can see this occur pretty much at the end of this week or within a couple of days as well as with the organization and the players that they are proceeding. There's an urgency because they want to have a quick turnaround to the start of the season. So pretty much including the November 18th NBA draft, and then you do have free agency coming up as well in that same area, and training camps that are starting on December 1st. So pretty much we got around a month and a half, and basically we could see the NBA season start to back up. You got to remember, back in the bubble, most of these teams had 5 months of rest, and then they joined the bubble for around at least a month period of time. Now, if you were, one of the bottom feeders like the New York Knicks, the Detroit Pistons, etc., you didn't go in the bubble, so you've had all this time and you've had all this rest. So that's not on them. Teams more like the Los Angeles Lakers and etc. with LeBron James, they're gonna have to bite the bullet a little bit. It is what it is when it comes to here. You're not going to find a perfect scenario. But basically, I like how the Board of Governors and Adam Silver, they've done this perfectly. Ever since COVID hit, we've always expected that pretty much like the 2012 NBA season, they had a lockout and they started their first game on Christmas, December 25th. And that was a 66 game season. And I think they're putting everything in the right place to where the season here is now starting on Christmas time. It's going to be 72 games. And basically, we can see the finals start in July, which is not too bad, pretty much a month ahead of schedule. But the NBA is handling this very well. We will see teams, they're not going to play in the bubble anymore. Their franchises and their teams are going to be playing back in their arenas and stadiums. Of course, it's not going to be full packed due to COVID, but basically we're going to see 25 to 50% capacity limits where fans will be going back in the stadium. So this is very good news. I know all of us are all stressed out and pretty much we're done with the bubble. We don't want to see that scenario ever again. But the NBA is handling this in really good motion. So within this week, we should see the breaking news, as everyone should be in acceptance to this part. I think if you're LeBron James and some of these other players, some cats were trying to push us off to January, maybe even a little later, because they wanted extra time with the family and rest. And basically they wanted this be, after the holidays, not before. But I think this is the best motion for the NBA. And plus, if you're LeBron James, you've already declared this is Anthony Davis's team. And basically, if you're LeBron, I think he's going to be kind of somewhat coasting the beginning of the season, pretty much playing more point guard responsibilities, trying to crank up his assists. And then later throughout the season, he'll start to be more acclimated in the offense and scoring side of things. But overall from that, we can see December 22nd is going to be the go-live date. Free agency, and let alone with trades, and training camp should come up here pretty soon within the next month. Besides from that, looks like we got 2021 ready to go.